Hi everyone, Nonna here. Today I'm going to show the grandchildren how to make ratatouille. French word, but the Italians make it as well. It's basically fried eggplants with peppers and zucchini. I'm going to go through the ingredients. We've got garlic, onion, parsley, oregano and fresh basil. Most important to have fresh basil. Of course the eggplants, the bell peppers, green, red and yellow, zucchini, tinned tomatoes, the diced ones, and some tomato paste. So now I'm going to show you how to cut the eggplant. It is important that most of the ingredients are about the same size. So take the top off. I go straight down the middle and then quarter that again. And I cut these fairly big chunks. And as you see, the ones that I've got in here, they're all about the same size. Some people like to put a little bit of salt to take the bitterness out. That's optional. I'm just going to put a little bit on top. Now, the peppers, straight down the middle. I take out the seed. I also take out the fleshy white bit in the middle. That doesn't taste so nice. And again, you can see with the green and the red one that I'm going to cut them about the same size. Nice big diced cubes. They don't have to be perfect. But as you can see, there's lots of nice colour, which makes the dish look great at the end. Now we're ready to start cooking. I'm going to fry the eggplants off first and then remove them, and then I'm going to cook the other ingredients. You can do it all in one stage, but that's up to your own personal preference. All right, I've put a generous serve of olive oil into my frying pan on a medium heat, not too high. I've washed the eggplants, I've taken the salt off and I've dried them, and now I'm just going to put them into the oil. Now that they've browned, I'm going to remove them and go to the next step. I like to put them on some absorbent paper just to soak up that little bit of excess oil. Right, now we're going to cook off the other ingredients. First of all, a bit more oil, lovely olive oil. I'm going to put the onions in first and just cook them off till they're a little bit transparent. I like to use the Spanish onions for this one, mainly for the colour. So add the garlic next. Try not to burn it. Move it around. And then we're going to add all 3 bell peppers. I like using all the different colours. Makes the dish very attractive. So start adding your peppers. Oh, it's got a lovely aroma. You might need to turn the heat down. We don't want to burn them. Once the peppers have started to cook down a little bit, you can add your zucchini. Keep stirring. And we'll just let the zucchini get a little bit of colour. And then we're going to add the tomatoes. The zucchinis have got a little bit of colour, so now I can add my tinned tomatoes. Just be careful that it doesn't splat. If it's too hot, turn down the heat. You might want to add a little bit of water as well. Not too much. And add your tomato paste. Now I'm going to add my parsley. You can be very generous with it, and we save some for the end. I like to use the oregano now as well. You can be very generous with these herbs. And I like to tear up some basil. Just use your hands and just tear it up. We need to put it on a low heat now. We need it to simmer, probably for about half an hour, but do check it, and you may need to add a little bit more water. Now, I like to put a lid on it, but just before we do, we have to add the eggplants back in. I'm going to add a little bit more water. This one looks a bit dry. And the lid goes on. Turn down the heat. We don't want it to burn. I'm going to check it now. It's been cooking for about half an hour to 45 minutes. It's made a lovely rich sauce. Remember to put a little bit of salt and pepper, as much as you like. Some people even put chili, which is really nice in this dish. Give it a good stir. Ah, yes. I think that's ready to come out. I might just have a little taste. Perfect. So I'm going to put it into my serving bowl. You can serve this as an accompaniment to your steak. You can have it on its own on some nice crusty bread. You can use it any way you like. There we go. A great looking dish. Lots of colour, lots of flavour. I like to put a little bit of parsley on the top just before serving. And a little bit more of oregano. And there you have it, a beautiful vegetarian dish to serve any way you like. Enjoy.